9 out of 10 laundromats never fail. Half of new restaurants are dead within 5 years. Yet the humble coin laundry quietly outlives almost everything around it. That survival rate is not luck, it is architecture. A business with no inventory, no spoilage, almost no staff, and customers arriving already needing what the machines sell. America runs 18,000 laundromats, a nearly $7 billion industry built one quarter at a time, serving the millions of renters who own no washing machine. Step inside and count the workforce. 0. The washers collect the money, the dryers finish the job, and the owner might visit twice weekly to empty coin. Each machine is a tiny employee that never calls in sick, working 16-hour days for electricity and water, turning strangers' weekly chores into steady unattended revenue. Buying in costs real money. A running store trades from $100,000 to $500,000, and the ledger explains why sellers rarely lack buyers. The equipment alone is a small fortune, since commercial washers cost several $1,000s each and a full floor can swallow $300,000 before opening day. Location decides everything before the first coin drops. Planners hunt for dense blocks of renters, apartment buildings without hookups, and a storefront visible from a busy corner. A healthy store turns each washer 3 to 5 times daily, and at $4 a cycle, those quiet spins stack into thousands in monthly machine income. Self-service locations commonly gross $15,000 to $30,000 monthly, which the owner banks while visiting mostly to collect coins and reset a stubborn machine weekly. The daily rhythm is almost embarrassingly simple. Doors unlock at 6, customers serve themselves all day, and the busiest employee is a change machine that never speaks. Because nobody stands at a register, payroll barely exists, and that single missing expense is why this business keeps margins most retailers would trade their signage for. The real bills hide in the pipes. Water, sewer, and gas together can eat a quarter of revenue, making efficient machines the difference between comfort and quiet bankruptcy. Rent is the other silent partner, so smart owners sign long leases early, because a landlord who doubles the rate can erase a laundry's entire profit overnight. Picture the cost pie. Utilities near a quarter, rent about a fifth, maintenance and supplies a slice each, leaving roughly a third of every coin as keep. 20 to 35% net margins are normal here, numbers that respectable restaurants only dream about while they burn cash on chefs, waste, and empty Tuesday tables. Now the honest part, machines break and a dead dryer earns nothing while repair parts crawl across the country, so owners learn wrenches or pay technicians dearly. Neglect shows fast in this trade. Flickering lights, sour smells, and broken machines send customers one block over to a cleaner rival, and they almost never return. The graveyard cases share one autopsy, a wrong street. When a neighborhood fills with buildings offering washers in every unit, the corner laundry runs out of reasons. So diligence happens before signing anything. Owners study census maps, count nearby renters, check planned developments, and only then let the ledger meet a seller's asking price. Growth hides in the folding table. Wash, dry, fold service charges by the pound, doubles revenue per customer, and turns a coin box into a small logistics company. Add pickup and delivery through an app, and the store starts earning from people who will never see it. Subscription laundry, quietly copying the playbook of gyms. Back at the ledger, the yearly picture forms. A well-run store clearing $70,000 in profit while demanding perhaps 10 focused hours from its owner weekly. Investors price these stores at 3 to 5 times yearly earnings, cheaper than almost any comparable franchise deal, because work this plain rarely starts a bidding war. Sellers often finance the deal themselves, taking payments from the coin flow, which means a careful buyer can control a cash machine with a modest down payment. One tidy store tends to become 2 because the systems copy cleanly. Identical machines, the same coin logic, familiar renter demand, a different corner of the map. Recessions barely dent the model, since clean clothes sit beside groceries on the survival list, and downturns actually push more households from owning machines toward renting cycle. Stack the ledger after 1 year and the shape is unmistakable. Modest, repeatable, compounding income from a beige room, while flashier ventures next door keep changing signs. Here is what the quarter really buys. And it is not soap. The owner purchases water and power wholesale, resells them through steel boxes, renting time itself. That is why the boring shop outlives its street. One coin, dropped thousands of times, buys the building. Failure needs drama, and laundromats refuse to provide any.